Hello everybody, it's Lena, and in today's video we are building this house in the beautiful world of Tartosa in The Sims 4. So this is a 20 by 30 lot, and this house fits a little family, and it has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, so it's just like a cute little fun house, I guess. And if you've seen any of my videos of builds that I've done in Tartosa before, you probably know how absolutely obsessed with this world I am. Like, I love it so much. All I want in life is to just like take my physical real life body and plop myself into the world of Tartosa and live out the rest of my life there. That would make me happy. Like, nothing else in this world would make me happy than to live in Tartosa. That's all I want in life. I really want that. So I guess for that reason, this house is sort of a dream home of mine. I think it's very nice and pretty, and it's very like idyllic, I would say, and it's just super cutesy. Like, there's a heart-shaped pool because I just think that's a fun thing to do. It's cute and fun, and I like to do that. I guess, I don't know. And there's also a sauna in this home because I wanted it to be like sort of luxurious and nice in that way. So on the second floor of this house, there's like a big patio, and then on the other side of that patio, there's a little room with just a sauna in it. I guess that'll make more sense when you see it like on screen. It doesn't really make that much sense when I'm just trying to like explain it, but there's a sauna, and I think that's very cool, and it just seems nice to go in there and hang out, and maybe you can do that after swimming in the heart-shaped pool, and everything is just good and happy because I don't know, I feel like people who live in Tartosa are just good and happy. That's what I want, okay? But the style of this house is somewhat Mediterranean because that's just a style that I really like, and I feel like it fits very, very well into the world of Tartosa. And there's this kind of like blue theme throughout the entire home. So on the outside of it, I used blue doors and blue windows and shutters on the windows. I just think that looks really, really cute with this Mediterranean style. And on the inside, it's very bright and like airy and kind of beachy in a way, and the colors are mainly like beige and white and light blue and that kind of stuff. I think that's very pretty in this context. So I hope you all like this house as well, and you can of course download it on my gallery page. My ID on there is LacyLena, exactly like my YouTube channel, so it should be fairly easy to find. But just because the gallery is kind of like problematic and stupid all the time, if you cannot find it by just like typing in my username, then try to type in the hashtag LacyLena instead, because yeah, again, like the gallery is kind of weird, and sometimes things just don't like show up when you search for them, but sometimes it works better when you search for hashtags. So I always use the hashtag LacyLena on all of my builds that I post on there, just FYI, yeah. But the home has 3 bedrooms, and with the way that I decorated it, it fits a total of 4 Sims. So the bedrooms are all fairly small. They're definitely not big in any way, and there's a bedroom for the 2 parents, one for a toddler, and then the 3rd bedroom is for a child-sized Sim, or maybe a teenager, like probably a tween-sized Sim. We don't actually have tweens in these Sims, but someone who's around like the age of 10 to 12 is perhaps what I was picturing. I just kind of decorated that room in a way that I thought was cute, and it just ended up being the way that it ended up being. Yeah, you'll see in a few minutes when we get to the interior in that bedroom. And then there's just like on the 2nd story, there aren't any bedrooms because the 2nd story is very small, and as I said, there's like that sauna on one side, and then on the other side is the family living room. So that's just like where they hang out and watch TV and get cozy at night and hang out as a family, I was picturing. So that's what's up there. And then there's the patio where they can grill and eat and just, again, be a happy family that are living in Tartosa, because families that live in Tartosa are happy. Anyway, though, I hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope that life is going your way at the moment, because as I do like to say, that is like the best thing that can happen. That's the best thing we can expect, for things to just like be moving in the right direction instead of the wrong one, right? So yeah, that's just what I like to think. But I'm personally doing all right, although I have had a very like hectic month, or just I don't know, hectic time recently. and I've just been super busy. I also feel like I have not been on here in forever, which I'm really sad about because I really like to post YouTube videos and that's just kind of what I want to do the most frequently, but I've just struggled a bit with it because I haven't really been able to find time with it or really the motivation to do it when I've had the time. So yeah, I've just been struggling a little bit. I recently got a new job and I've started up school again, so that's like all good and fun and I'm happy about all of those things, but it has been difficult. And last week, as I also did mention in my last video, I was actually enrolled in 2 different schools because I was going through some stuff and things got very like not nice for me and I was panicking a lot because I was supposed to start this new project, this new program that I got into, and I applied for it just like on a whim because I was panicking and about not really knowing what I was gonna do after summer. So I applied for it and it was just like not really the dream, but I figured it's better than not doing anything. And then I got into it and I was like, okay, that's probably fine. But then after a few days, I started really panicking about that because I just realized this is not really my dream and I need to have a backup plan if this does not work out the way that I wanted to. So I also enrolled in some classes that would help me get qualified to do what I actually want to do in life and actually chase my dreams. And there were a lot of like major cons and pros for both of these 2 paths in life, so I really had like a big dilemma that I had to figure out, but I made up my mind. And last year, or I was about to say last year, but last week I started this new program that I got into, and after a few days I realized this is just so not me. I already sort of knew that going into it, but I was really hoping that it would be good because that would definitely have been the easier option for me, but I quickly realized that I was just never ever gonna be happy if I chose this path in life, so I dropped out of that and now I'm just focusing on the other classes that I'm taking in order to qualify for what my actual dreams are. So and I feel very satisfied with my decision, although it's definitely the harder path in life that I've chosen. But I just felt like I needed to do that because again, I would never ever become happy if I chose the other path. So I just kind of have to chase my dreams. I am definitely gonna become like a super annoying and bitter individual if I just don't chase my dreams, and I always have that thing in the back of my head and thinking of myself as a failure and all of these things. So yeah, anyway, I had to do that. I had to choose the harder path in life. And that's just what I've done. I don't know, that was just a very quick summary of what I've been sort of going through-ish over the past couple of months, maybe. Yeah, it's been a very wild ride because everyone has been telling me not to do it. And I think it's very important to listen to people that are wiser than you and to take their thoughts and opinions into consideration when you make big life decisions for yourself. And I've definitely been doing that, but also I've just realized that I need to do this for myself, so I can't just not do it, you know? Yeah, anyway, it's not that big of a deal on the big, or in the big scheme of things, but this is just kind of like what I've been going through, so that's just what I wanted to tell you, I guess. But yeah, I've just been talking about it in sort of loose terms because I don't actually want to talk about it right now. I want to move on to other things. Sorry, I'm so hectic, my brain is weird. Anyway, so another thing that I've been doing lately is that I actually started a new YouTube channel. Well, let me rephrase that. I haven't actually posted a video on it yet, but I do have one that's ready to go up. I just have to click the button and post it, you know, publish it. But I haven't done that yet, and as of when this video goes up, I will be posting it tomorrow, so on the 6th of August, I would say. Yeah, that's when I'm gonna do it. I just said it, so that's when it's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm sort of excited about it, but also terrified, and this channel has nothing to do with The Sims, so I'm branching out and doing other stuff. And as you might have noticed if you are someone who watches my videos regularly, I really like TV shows, and I'm especially a very big fan of sitcoms and whatnot, so this new channel that I'm gonna be making is about just like TV, and where I sit and talk about my favorite TV shows because that's a thing that I really like. And I've just been wanting to branch out lately with my YouTube content, or not just lately, but over the past very long time. I don't know how long, but it's been a while. So I'm finally doing that and I'm happy about it. And as I said, I do have a video that's fully ready, and you know, I just need to click the button and then I'm doing it. But the channel is called Helena's TV. Yeah, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna link to it in the comment section, in the description box and whatnot of this video, so you can go check it out. And if you are interested, then please do subscribe to it. I would really appreciate that. And I am posting the new video tomorrow, so that is exciting. But also kind of terrifying, and I don't really know what to expect from it because I spent a long time making this video and I was kind of stressed about it in a way because I was kind of insecure about everything. But yeah, anyway, I've decided to finally post it, and I hope that things turn out okay, so I'm doing that. And as you're probably familiar with, on this channel basically all I do is to just sit here behind my microphone with no camera on and I do voiceovers. But on that channel I'm gonna do content with my face in it, and I'm not gonna do voiceovers. I'm just gonna like do like regular videos, and that's definitely like something that's different for me, so that's a new skill that I'm learning right now, and it's definitely a lot of new stuff that I'm having to learn, which is both exciting and also kind of scary. But yeah, I'm excited about it and I'm happy about everything of that nature. So yeah, anyway, again, please do subscribe to it if you're interested in that sort of content, because I would really like for it to have a decent start. But I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, anyway, that's kind of fun. And right now, as I'm recording this video, I'm sort of preparing myself mentally to go to work in a few hours because I'm having my first like proper shift today. So that's also a little bit scary, but it's okay. It's not like an exciting job in any way, shape or form. It's just a job at a like a warehouse sort of situation, and it's just for money. But yeah, I know quite a few people that work there and they are like semi-happy with it, so I think it's gonna be okay. But I don't know, it's just, again, for money. It's nothing exciting. I'm just a little bit scared, but also not really. And also, you know what, I honestly don't feel anything at all. So as you probably know, I feel like I keep saying as you probably know if you've seen my videos before in this video, but if you have seen my videos before, you might know how anxious of an individual that I am, and especially how anxious I've been in the past. But I feel like I've been making a lot of progress on my anxiety lately, and right now as I'm sitting here, I honestly cannot feel any like physical nervousness or anxiety about this new thing that I'm doing in just a few hours, which is so weird because it, like a couple years ago or maybe just 1 year ago, if I was in this situation, I would be like shitting my pants, basically, literally. Yeah, I'd be so nervous and I would not be able to function. But right now I don't feel anything, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've just been going through kind of like a tough 6 months, and I've been burnt so many times that I just don't really care about things anymore. And again, I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but also it's nice to not really feel that much anxiety all the time. So I think it might be positive-ish in a way. Yeah, I'm obviously just gonna like do my best and not stress out about it, which is nice. Yeah. Oh, and just going back to the topic of the new channel, I just want to let you all know that I'm not trying to like replace this channel. I'm not trying to like stop doing Sims 4 content because I really want to keep doing that. I love this channel, but I'm also just trying to do an experiment and try something else out with the other channel. And if that all goes well, I will continue doing both of these channels. But if it doesn't really go well on that channel, and if I don't really enjoy doing it, and if I'm not really feeling that anybody else is liking the content, then I will probably just drop it at some point and keep doing this channel. It all sort of just depends on what happens, right? I'm just doing a little experiment and I'm trying to see whatever happens. That's basically that. I did a real poor job of just explaining that. I'm sorry about that. I don't really know what I'm doing. Anyway though, so on a completely different topic, The Sims 4 turned 10 years old the other day, 3 days ago by now, on the 2nd of September, and that's like a major deal. Like a Sims or a video game in general turning 10 years old, that's major, and this game is still running, we're still playing it and everything like that. That's such a big deal. So I was really hoping for something fun to happen and for EA to acknowledge it and do like some fun update or just do something cool. And what happened on the 2nd of September? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, just radio silence from EA. Which is really funny and also very on brand for them because they don't really have the best track record when it comes to anniversaries for their games. So a few years ago in 2020, the Sims franchise turned 20, and that was like the worst flop of a birthday anniversary thing ever. It was so bad, and I was kind of expecting that something similar-ish would happen this time, but instead they did absolutely nothing to celebrate it, and I guess I sort of still have a little hope that they will do something to celebrate it because we're still in the birthday week, but I don't know if I'm just being delusional. Yeah, I probably am. But it is what it is. I just thought it was kind of funny that they did not do anything at all to acknowledge it. And I was left looking very dumb because I talked about it in a video recently and I said that I had some pretty high expectations. I don't remember what I said word for word, but I definitely was expecting something and I just wanted it to be kind of cool. But instead we got nothing. So yay. Very cool, EA. Thank you so much. Looking back on it, I don't really know what I was expecting. I remember that I did talk about it in some way or another in my other video that I just talked about, but I don't remember what I said in it, and I don't know what my hopes and expectations were as of right now, so I don't know, but I was just hoping for something, like some kind of acknowledgement and maybe like a fun update for the game. Not anything like super major because I don't know. I just wanted something, okay? That's really it. But it's absolutely insane to me that it's September right now because outside right now it is literally 26 degrees Celsius. I don't really know exactly how much that is in Fahrenheit, but it's a lot. It's a whole lot for September in Denmark, and it's been that way for like the past week, I think. So it's been really, really nice. And also another thing is, so I've been kayaking recently. I got my certification earlier this summer, so I've been kayaking a lot throughout the summer, which I've really, really enjoyed. And for that reason, I've gotten to see the coast that I live on from the seaside, which has been so, so cool because I've never really seen that. I've only seen it from like the roads and from the beach side. So never from the actual sea, and it's just been such a cool perspective to gain. And there's this really cool place nearby where I like to kayak, and there are these absolutely gorgeous houses that I'm so fascinated by, and I would do literally anything to live in one of those houses one day. I love them so much. It's just so nice. I love them. And it's this really long row of cool houses, and they all have access to the water, so I've just been wanting to like be right there with them and like by their houses all the time. And then when I was kayaking one day, I sort of noticed that one of these little beach spots did not look entirely private because the bridge on it looked a bit more run down than the bridges that were private and being held up by these homes and these people that live in them. But this place did not look as nice, and it also seemed to me that quite a few different people were going down there and just taking a swim and just putting their stuff and then going back up again, so it did not look private. And I took note of that, and I did not know exactly where I was because I was out on the open water and I didn't really know my exact location. So about a week ago, I took the car and I drove down there, and I tried to look at this road that I had been seeing from the seaside, this street, and I tried to see if there was a spot where I could go down to the water where I would not have to go into somebody else's backyard. And I did go wrong one time. I thought I was at the right spot, so I accidentally sort of went into somebody's backyard. Very sorry about that, did not mean to do that. And then I quickly realized I was not supposed to be there, so I went up again to the rest of the street, and then I found the actual spot, and I was just so excited. And this spot is so nice. So it's like this semi-private beach. It's not actually private, but it's kind of secret, and I feel like the only people that really know about it are the people that live around this area, and then I know about it now even though I live a little drive away from it, and it's just so nice. So I've been going down there and I've been swimming a little bit, and I'm kind of sad that I'm just now realizing that that's a thing because I've been living in this area for so long and I never even knew it was a thing. And the beaches nearby are not really like my thing because I don't love beaches, and also the water is super shallow. You have to walk out like hundreds of meters for it to even cover your belly button, and this place gets deep really quickly, so when I get down from the bridge, the water is all the way up to my shoulders, so I can actually swim, and then a few meters more out in the water and I can't reach the bottom. It's so cool and I love it. So I've been down there and I've been swimming a bit and it's been so nice. So I really appreciate this nice weather and I want to go again before the season is over. But yeah, I'm so glad that I found this really cool spot, and I want to use it as much as I possibly can these next few, however long I've got left. Although I am just a little bit sad that I did not realize it existed a few months before now, because I could have used it so much throughout this summer and now I've only gotten to use it a few times. But it is okay. My mom keeps telling me that it will be here next year and all the other summers to come, so it's fine. But I just want to use it now, you know? Yeah. Anyway, I will try to go see if I can go swimming someday soon. Possibly tomorrow? Nah, I feel like that's too optimistic of me because I've got a lot of stuff I need to do tomorrow, but maybe throughout the weekend. I hope I will get to do that because it's very fun and very nice. I never used to swim in Denmark because for some reason that was just a vacation activity of mine, and I haven't swam in the water outside of my coast in like years and years until now, and it's really nice, and this place is really beautiful. I feel like over the past couple years I've really opened up my eyes to how gorgeous this place actually is, and for the longest time I just like thought that this was a boring place because this is where I grew up, so it's not super interesting and like new and whatnot. Like the novelty had sort of worn off. I guess the novelty was never really there because I was just used to seeing this from since I was little, but nowadays I really appreciate the beauty, and I really love it. And that's also why I really love kayaking, because it's just super fun to get to see it from the other perspective, and I've really been enjoying that. Also, an update on that, if you listened to my story about me thinking that I would be able to carry the kayak around, and then I was very quickly humbled when I realized I could not. Yeah, so an update on that is that I still cannot carry the kayak by myself. I have to ask some of the people down there how they do it and what their technique is, and then I also just need to like get some bigger muscles, but right now I cannot do it because these kayaks are so big, and it literally like it weighs half of what I weigh, and it's 5 meters long. It's so big, such a weird odd shape, but I've seen other people doing it, so I think I can do it too if I just find the right technique. That is my hope, at least. Anyway though, I need to go get some food before I go to work. Also, I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous now as we're getting closer, which I do think is a good thing because some nerves are good, just not too many nerves, you know. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do give it a little like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already and you enjoy my content. And please also go subscribe to my new channel if you're interested. And besides all of that, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and then I cannot wait to see you all in my next video that I will be posting in not too long. So yeah, bye everybody!